Welcome to Universal on what promises to be quite an exciting day. It is 7:46 in the morning. Islands Adventure opens in 15 minutes to new people. And, I'm going to try and use the annual pass entrance. Yep, I'm back once again, and today I'm going to be here by myself for most of the day. So, we're going to get as much done as we can, using single rider queues and maybe running between short stuff. First things first, if you didn't know about it, Islands Adventure has annual pass holder entrance on the left side of the lighthouse where you would exit, and that's until 12 p.m. that entrance is open. I'm going to check it out and see if that's shorter than the regular queue. Might help me get in a little quicker so I can run to Hagrid's before everyone else gets there, which would be ideal, because the faster I can get off of that, the faster I can get on Velocicoaster before that opens to everyone else. So we have the makings of a very good day. It took about half an hour to get into the park, and Hagrid's was already at 2.5 hours. Like, I know they lie about the queue times a teeny tiny bit, but 2.5 hours is not a risk I'm willing to take. They will open single rider later, so I'll just get on it when single rider is open. That is a diabolical queue length. Not having it. Velocicoaster's like 10 minutes or something, so I guess that's where we're starting. Right, well, we got ourselves on and off in 15 minutes on Velocicoaster, which is good going, but now it's 45, so just the one ride for now is fine. We're going to head over and single rider the Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey if the single rider queue is open, and then we'll just sweep past Hagrid and see if they've opened the single rider queue there yet. I get the feeling we're going to be relying on single rider queues today, which is fine, works for me. But obviously I prefer a quiet day. Hagrid's was just unbelievably busy. Like, it took about half an hour to get into the park, and then I got to Hagrid's and they said, oh yeah, 2.5 hours. Now look, they said an hour, fine, I'll risk that, but 2.5, no. It's, so... yeah, I saw that coming a mile away. Yeah, so Forbidden Journey. One of the new rides at Epic Universe is sort of like Forbidden Journey. It's a bench on an arm thing, so you know. Good stuff. I mean that's pretty cool, right? Alright, let's go see if the single rider queue's open on this thing. Now, I don't know if the single rider queue is going to be open, but the wait time's 5 minutes anyway, so it's not terrible. Even Hippogriff's only 25. Everyone just goes to Hagrid's. It's crazy. Right, let's see. Moment of truth. Is the single rider queue open? Because at least it's less walking. Hell yeah. Single rider queue's open. There's not really much point, I guess. It's only 5 minutes, but it means a little less walking, which is great. So, single rider queue. I get to bypass a lot of the backtracking rooms and whatever. It should spit me out right near the front, and hopefully no one's going to be using the single rider queue if it's this empty. So, yay. Well, that took no time at all, nice and easy, but in that time it's gone up to 35 for Hippogriff and 15 for Harry Potter and Forbidden Journey. So, hope time, I guess. Should still be pretty quiet around that end. The single rider queues are open. I will just run by Hagrid's, see if they got the single rider queue open. I don't imagine they will until they've got all that external queue internal. But worth a check. I'm going to have to come back on that every now and then to see if the single rider opens. Hopefully I can catch it early or something. Oh yeah, so the Hagrid line starts there, where that guy with the sign was. 135 minutes, I'll be damned. Let me check if the single rider queue is open. Nope. No. We're not taking 2 hours 15. It's not happening. So I guess that puts us on our way to the Marvel area. And we'll go and have a little look-see around there. Express is only 10 minutes. I might use that top tier of the park. I don't know. If it's still quiet later. So yeah, 2 rides done. It's now just 9:02, so the rides around the front have just opened. So I might be able to catch some shorts. which should be good. I can get a few things done. So not exactly as planned for a morning, but still 2 rides in half an hour is not bad. When we were entering the annual pass holder only entrance, it split into 2, and I guess I picked the wrong one because people on the other side got in like 5 minutes before me. But you know, it's fine. I will check back later in case the Lost Coast single rider queue opens. I don't suppose I've ever really explained single rider. So the idea with the single rider queue is that people have families of like 3 and whatever, and they don't fill the rows properly. That's where people like me come in. I go in the single rider queue, I fill those empty seats. This does mean that you will hate even numbers for the rest of your life, and that's perfectly fair. But I suppose unless you're on like Test Track at Epcot or something where it was like 3 in a row, then it's the other way around. But you'll only like the number 2 on that one. But basically, yeah, seats are empty. You get put in them. It's usually faster than main queues, but not always. Certain queues it's just as long. You kind of need to know which ones work. The Lost Coast single rider can be a little slow because of only having 2 lockers, and the Hagrid single rider can be very slow as well because it's just a slow ride onboarding process. But Bosugs is 2 in a row, so you know. Hulk, however, really good single rider because it's 4 in a row. So whenever there's a party of 3, you get to go through there and join on as the 4th. So single rider for Hulk usually is pretty good. Revenge of the Mummy, pretty good. Rip Ride Rocket is actually surprisingly good single rider despite being a 2 in a row car thing. But ooh, loads of people. Oh, okay. These are the normal people coming through for Hagrid. Let's just get around them. Whoa. They are swarming. I think I picked the wrong way to walk. But we can get a nice shot of the Hope there. Look at that. Love that thing. Oldie but goodie. I think around 300 people just swarmed past to go to Hagrid's. Ooh, they're in for a long wait. Yeah. That was wild. I chose the wrong way to go there. That was an absolute onslaught of peeps. Anyway, we're pretty much at Hulk now. Should be short. Spider-Man's 10. Hulk says opens at 9. It's 9:06. But I'll head that way anyway. Then I might hop on Spider-Man. I really hope the single rider queue's open for that. It's a rarity, but if it's open, use it. Might get a pop on Fear Falls as well. Single rider queue's usually empty, as I always say. It's a great one to go on, but I can do that later as well when everything else is busy. Yeah, we're gonna hop on Hulk. Single rider queue looks empty if it's open. If it's not open, I'm cooked. We'll see what happens. Single rider currently closed. We'll pop back to that in 10 minutes or so. We're gonna go to Spider-Man. It's only 10 minutes. Single rider's usually never open, so this is the best time to get it done. Hopefully Hulk single rider will be open a little bit later. I can always do Fear Falls while I'm in the area just to pass some time, so Hulk will reopen the single rider queue in a bit. I think today's gonna be busy. It is still spring break, even though it's a Wednesday, so I figured it might be a little less busy than the other days. But yes, I think it's still gonna be pretty busy today. But hopefully, as a single rider, I can get around a lot of stuff with those single rider queues. So we'll see. Can I beat the spring break rush? Well, after a brief technical delay, we got on Spider-Man. It was looking like 10 minutes until the delay, but hopefully that's given Hulk enough time to open up its single rider queue. So that is where we're heading. Man. Now, Spider-Man delays usually aren't too bad. Like, it kind of stops for a bit. They send all the cars around, which, to be fair, is a lot of cars. And then they just get people back on. It's perfectly fine. I've been in the queue a couple of times. It's broken down. It's usually pretty smooth. So, yeah, hopefully Hulk's single rider's open now. It's a nice day for it, at least. two rides on Hulk. Single rider queue is open. You have to queue in the regular queue until you get past the security scanner, and then you splinter off into the single rider queue afterwards. Second time round, once I got past the scanner, it was just non-stop. I walked straight onto a car. So that worked pretty well. So now it's Doom time, and then we're gonna just kind of do a lap around and see what's short and what has single rider queues and whatever, and make the most of the day before I then hop over to the other park. It's only 10:07. I've still got plenty of time to try and get stuff done. And then, yeah, hopefully I can get a good few things done at the other park. It's gonna be busy over there by now, but you know. You know it's busy when the Doom queue is 35 minutes. Yeesh. Single rider. That's a very nice 1-2 punch on Doom. I had to queue a little bit the first time. Second time I just went. But yeah, after a nice little 1-2 punch on Doom, I'm continuing around the park now. We're gonna walk through, what's it called? Toon Lagoon. We're gonna walk through there and you know, look at stuff. I'm not going on wet rides. Not in thick shorts, nuh-uh. But oh, we got Captain America and Cyclops out. I love that they have more characters around here just walking around freely instead of like Disney's ridiculous hour-long queues for character meet and greets. But oh yeah, I saw a Doom and Goblin area. Clip it here. Clip in the video. Okay, yeah, so going around Toon Lagoon. Not very much to say. It's kind of dated, but at the same time it's got a nice kind of retro feel to it. With the old style cartoons and whatever. If Kong is short or a single rider queue is open, I might go on it. I'm not a huge fan of it, but they reopened the outdoors bits, so you know. Might be worth doing for once. Plus, the animatronic Kong is pretty cool. Not gonna lie, that's a good draw. If not, I'll pop around, see if the single rider queue's open for Hagrid's or Velocicoaster or something. But the single rider for Hulk's already really full. Not much I could see from up there on Doom. But yeah. 10:36. I would say leave by 11:30, 12 o'clock-ish for the other park, unless I'm in the queue. I'd like to get Hagrid's done today if I can. Just depends whether they open that single rider queue. Well, Hagrid's single rider was closed, Velocicoaster single rider was at capacity, so we're going on the Hogwarts Express. Fun facts you didn't know about the Hogwarts Express. Number one, it barely goes anywhere. It covers the most tiny amount of very direct track, but it moves incredibly slow to make it feel like a long thing. When it's really busy, they speed up the train so they can get more people in and out. But ultimately, you know, it's a means of travel. If it's you know, if it's short queue and you don't want to walk all the way, it might be quicker to get this than to walk all the way out the park and back in the other park and all the way to Gringotts, which I am going to try and single rider. But you know, yeah, it's a means to travel. That's about it. I suppose it's kind of cool if you like Harry Potter. I think it's okay. But it's interesting the first time. Yeah, I'll give him that much. But it does get ridiculously busy sometimes. But luckily it's not too backed up today, so get myself over to Gringotts. We're going to do some studio side stuff. Might come back this side later and have a look for Velocicoaster single rider being not at capacity, and then Hagrid single rider hopefully being open at some point, because I couldn't get on it this morning because it was 2.5 hours before the park even opened, like, properly. So I mean, I know they lie about the wait time for Hagrid's, but this is a little excessive even for me, so you know, hopefully we'll strike lucky there a bit later, but for now, Hogwarts Express. welcome to Universal Studios. We just come through King's Cross Station, which is way too clean to be an accurate representation of London. But it was a little bit of a wait for that. I probably could have walked it faster, but hey, we're here now. Saved me a little bit of exercise. My leg's killing. Now we're gonna go see about the single rider for Gringotts. So let's go have a look at that. Hey. Got on in about 10 minutes, single rider queue. Once again, big win there. We're gonna head around to Men in Black. That usually has a pretty good single rider queue. And then we're gonna see if The Simpsons is short, and if not, I might stop for a little bit of food and drink. I'm getting a little hungry now, but yes, we're gonna go check out and see if Men in Black's single rider queue is open. Hopefully it should be. It's usually a pretty reliable queue. So most of the rides in this park have a single rider, except for The Simpsons, and I think Despicable Me don't have single rider queues. But most of the other ones do, so you know you can get around. Warm today, a lot warmer than it was the other day. I came on Monday, it was cold. But it's warm today, which is nice. It's weird being here without Halloween Horror Nights now, because I think the last couple of times I've been in here, it's been Halloween Horror Nights 23, and then I came back for Halloween Horror Nights 24, so yeah. Alright, Men in Black time. 311,000 points. I'm happy with that run. A lot of the targets I usually get a lot of points off of weren't working today, so yeah, I'm pretty happy with that run, to be fair. Got the bonus as well with the red button. In case you don't know, when you get to the big bug, you just press the red button, 100,000 points. I remember when nobody used to know that, and I would just get it every time. Man, I miss those days. Those were good days, you could get an easy win. But now everybody knows about the red buttons, so I don't know. I think 2 people per car get the bonus. But oh, it's great. I'm gonna check on how Simpsons is doing. If it's short, I'll do it. If it's busy, I'm gonna get some food and drink. Well, I've had me a pizza and I've had me a Duff beer, and Simpsons is still 45, so we're gonna keep heading on around. Might go to the Mummy or might go to Rip Ride Rockit, get some rides on that before it closes. Feel better after that. I suppose I could stop and see if E.T. is short or something. But I could get a couple more rides done, head back over to Islands, and then try and do Velocicoaster at Hagrid's again on single rider. So we'll see how that goes. Overall, though, you know, it's been a pretty good day, all things considered. I mean, it's a little busy. I think ET says 45. I am not here for that. Yeah, good going. Single rider queue. Oh, Transformers single rider was an easy W. Very nice. Probably gonna head to the Mummy now. Single rider that. The other nearest thing is Fast and Furious, but that ride's bad, so half tempted to stop for a drink at Finnegan's first, though. I don't know. Maybe I'll go Mummy and then see how I feel about it and then have a drink. But I think that's 10 rides done now, so progress. Fun stuff. Another really not smooth ride at all. Synchronizing issues or something. I don't know. It was an interesting one. I stopped a couple of times and then just didn't synchronize. I can words. We're going on the rocket because we love the rocket. We need to give the rocket its farewell. R.I.P. to the rocket. And then I guess we'll probably head back over to Islands to see if either of those single rider queues is opened up. Just popped off the rocket, that was fun. About a 10-minute queue maybe, single rider, very nice. It's 15 minutes now, main queue. We're gonna head back over to Islands. We're gonna see about trying to single rider, Velocicoaster, or Hagrid's. See if either of those queues are working today. And if not, no, we'll figure something out on the fly. We've got about an hour and 10 left, I guess, roughly. So we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. So Hagrid's single rider splits off partway through the main queue now. About halfway through. Which would involve queuing an hour. Just to then go in single rider. Today is not the day for Hagrid. It is not the day. 2-hour queue for no. Even if I waited normal queue of Velocicoaster for 50, that would be better. 2 hours. Unbelievable. I don't know why they moved the single rider entrance. It used to be, it used to be right there. You could enter the single rider entrance from the entrance and, avoid all the normal idiots who would queue 2 hours for a full-minute roller coaster. I have my limits, basically. 2 hours is a little excessive. When I queued 90 for the Smiler back in 23, and that was too much. So we're gonna go see if Velocicoaster's single rider is open, and if not, guess we're gonna trek all the way back over to Studios. Oh, man. Yeah, you win some, you lose some with the single rider thing. Hopefully Velocicoaster is open. Love Velocicoaster. Scorching now. Still at capacity. It's busy today, I guess. I gotta get a few pops in next week. I think this week's supposed to be the busiest week of spring break. I don't know when spring break lasts over here. I don't know what these people are up to. I think every school in the area has a different spring break duration, which is not at all what it's like in England for Easter holidays. Not at all. What the hell is spring break, man? It's busy. So I'll have to come back next week. I'll be a little bit quieter. But, so Velocicoaster at capacity. Hagrid's. The single rider queue is blocked by a 1 hour long pre-queue. So I don't know. I do not know. I guess I can go check in on the Hope single rider queue. Maybe do Fearfuls again. Quick bit of adrenaline. Get back over to the other park. Maybe Rip Ride Rocket again or something. This busy day. But that's the perk of annual pass holding, is that I don't have to get everything done in a day. I can just do some stuff and then I can leave. And I can come back another day, do some more stuff. A lot of people here, they just come for the one day and then they got both parks to do. So they'll queue 2 hours for Hagrid's, but not me. Not me, no. I will wait until I see a good single rider queue, or I will get here early. Because I am not queuing 2 hours. Preferably I don't want to queue over 20 minutes for anything. That's the ideal way, 20 minutes is a solid baseline for how long I want to be queuing for. No more. No, yes, less. Less would be great, but I'll take 20.
Velocicoaster 50 is a little pushing that. I mean, maybe I'd do 40 maximum for Velocicoaster, but oh well. I mean, preferably I don't want to queue over an hour for anything. I don't care if Hagrid's is the best family coaster in the world. I'm not queuing more than an hour for it. I have time that could be better spent elsewhere. Yes, Hagrid's is good. Velocicoaster's better. So, you know, what are you gonna do? Well, 3 pops on Doom, because all the other single rider queues are stupid long. I think Hulk's one is still pretty long, so we're just gonna head back to the other park, maybe get another Rip Ride Rocket, and then that's probably it. We got a good amount done. Let's see, recap it. Velocicoaster, Forbidden Journey, Spider-Man, Hulk twice. Did I do Hulk twice? Yeah, I did. And I did Doom once, I think. Then Hogwarts Express. Oh no, I did Doom twice. So yeah, we're on 8. Gringotts was 9. Man in Black was 10. Transformers was 11. Revenge of the Mummy was 12. Rip Ride Rocket was 13. 3 pops on Doom makes 16. Yeah, so I've done 16 rides and it's only 230, so you know, we take those wins. If we can go back over and get a pop on Rip Ride Rocket, make it 17, call it a day there. That's pretty good for a day's going. Bear in mind, the only money I've spent on this entire day was like 30 bucks for a pizza and a beer. And that's about it. Everything else, no cost. So, good going. I'm tired though. My arm's tired. You can tell from the shoddy camera work. Shaking up and down and up and down and da da da. But it's a long day, but eventful day, good day. Got a good amount done. So they offer you like free express pass if you do something with them. I've never had an express pass. Like I've never paid for one, because you know, if you're here for a day, sure, get the express pass. You'll probably need it for Hagrid's anyway. But if you're not here for a day, if you got the annual pass, why would you pay for express pass? Just do a short queue. If it's not short, come back another day, do it then. So, you know, express passes are really for those one-time visitor people, not annual pass holders. Either way, they're stupid expensive as well. Like, I think it's like the price of your ticket again for express pass, which is unbelievable. I can't believe people pay it, to be fair. I get paying for express pass for like a particular ride you want to do. Like, you know, if I was going to Alton Towers for one day only and I was never going to go again and the Smiler was a 2-hour queue, sure, I would buy a fast pass for 10 bucks for that one ride. But I wouldn't buy an express pass for the whole park. It's too expensive. It's... oh, God. It is a hot one today. It occurs to me we've never actually gone into City Walk together. I've never really shown you City Walk. I might do that another time if people are interested. Because, like, you know, there's a lot of nice stuff in City Walk. There's nice shops and restaurants and whatever. There's some interesting kind of experiences. Like, they've got an escape room. I think one of them is Jurassic World and the other one is maybe Back to the Future, which seems to be an odd one for an escape room, not gonna lie. But You know, I've never done it. It's expensive, but I'm sure that's probably pretty good. There's a whole bunch of great restaurants here as well, so you know. It's yeah. So City Walk's pretty good in its own right. There's the cinema here. Is this what all cinemas in America are like? It's unbelievable. The seats recline and everything. There's like loads of leg room. And then you get your meals and your drinks. You can have beer. And now they got cup holders, but then now they got these little fold around tables that you can fold out in front of you while you're watching a film. That just ain't cinema back on. That is. Yeah, the cinema is pretty nice. Pretty good screen and everything. It's pretty good. Yeah, we don't really get cinema like that in England, so, but the cinema here is lovely. It's a great place to go for it. And yeah, like I said, a lot of good restaurants like I'm looking over. The Cowfish, they'll put peanut butter on your burger and then they'll put banana on it. Don't ask me how, but it works. NBC Grill's got some pretty good sandwiches. Hard Rock Cafe used to do such a nice breakfast. Chicken and waffles was on point. They don't do that anymore though. Dinner food's mid. We got Margaritaville. Big Fire. Big Fire's a good steak place. It's a little on the expensive side, but it's good steak. Then yeah, they got the Universal store, the Epic Universe preview store. They got other stuff back there as well. They got a couple of different bars and eateries. They got a Froyo place. They got Voodoo Donuts. I know that's popular over here. So they got all sorts of good stuff in City Walk as well. So don't sleep on the nightlife here. So City Walk's got a lot of good stuff going for it. I don't really talk about it much because I'm always in the parks, but yeah, City Walk's great. Definitely worth checking out. Anyway, so we're gonna pop back into Studios. Maybe get another pop on the Rip Ride Rocket if the single rider queue is reasonable. Otherwise, we'll find something else to do. It may end up be go back to Moe's for another Duff. Because the Duff is nice, I'll give them that. And since the Simpsons area is going to be dying in around 2027 or so, because of the copyright expiries, you know, it's worth getting as much time as you can in Springfield. Because Springfield is just a really nicely themed place. Well, I got the pop on Rockets at 17. I'm going to go and do a single rider Mummy again, because that's usually pretty short. And then that'll take me to 18. I got a little bit more time. Oh, God. Absolutely scorching today. Man. Fun day. Still got a lot done despite how busy it is. You know, I'd say 18 rides is good going. That was busy. The single rider queue is backed all the way to near the start of the ride queue. So I'm not here for that kind of queue. So, Men in Black, I guess. Let's just do Men in Black again. That's a great one. That's one you can keep doing over and over because it's, you know, it's scoring and whatnot. I think that's the kind of ride that would go well in Universal Great Britain, but maybe something a bit more modern because it shows its age. But, yeah, we're gonna head to Men in Black instead and do that because Mummy's queue is way too far back for me. 571,000. I don't know how, but we did it. You know, I don't think I've ever scored as high as 571,000 in 16 years of going on that ride. I'm happy with that. That's good going. Simpsons is 35. Everything's pretty busy except for Villain Con, but I don't feel like trekking all the way back to the front of the park just yet. So I think this is where we cut it off. But we got a lot done. We got 18 rides done. Unbelievably high score on Men in Black. So you know, good going. Solid day. Wish I could have gone to Hagrid's, but you know, Hagrid's is inefficient. But hey, I think that's going to wrap this one up, so thanks for watching. More to come.